This program is brought to you by generous donations from the community and sponsored by Stifel Financial.
Good evening. Who hasn't strolled through the new Mill Street Plaza in downtown Grass Valley? Sat and watched people watched, grabbed a treat at Lazy Dog, or shopped in the variety of stores? It's no secret that the Mill Street Plaza has both unified and divided our community. But there is one thing we can all agree on. The thing lacking from downtown Grass Valley has always been restrooms. And any parent with a 3-year-old in tow who loudly announces the need to go potty while in a crowded store knows this. Yes, there are a few tucked away in businesses, but those are not generally open to the public, and although not convenient, there is also one around the corner from the Del Oro Theater. Because of the makeup and age of the downtown buildings, restrooms have not always been an easy solution to incorporate. If you're lucky, you can talk a store clerk into letting you use the one in the old bank building, or meander through their stockroom to find a little one tucked away in the back. The 3-year-old really likes these adventures. Parents, maybe not so much. And traditionally, the downtown area was a place to go shop for an hour or so and then leave. But with the revitalization project of turning the downtown into a place to shop and gather, the hour is becoming more like 3 or 4 hours, sometimes even all day. Restrooms are up there on the list of must-haves. And the organizers have always brought in porta potties when events are taking place, but let's face it, who really likes going in those? It's like asking patrons of a fancy shopping experience to go out to use the outhouse. And the only thing private about them is the lock on the door. And God forbid your 3-year-old should touch anything. Finding a clean, non-plastic box restroom is much like searching for the golden egg in an Easter egg hunt. Sometimes you find it, sometimes you don't. But alas, our hunt may be over. Prefabricated restrooms are on their way to downtown Grass Valley. And the city recently executed a contract with a company to install permanent restrooms in the Church Street parking lot where the plastic outhouses once stood. And keep in mind that during the installation of the sewer lines, the bank alley will be temporarily impacted. The city also purchased the 2 additional prefabricated restrooms for Condon Park. Now, this isn't to say these will be clean 100% of the time. It takes a village to maintain something. So let's hope our village pitches in and helps out. I know the parents out there with 3-year-olds will appreciate it, and a few grandpas and grandmas also. I'm Keith Overby, your host for tonight's edition of Nevada County Now. Now don't go away, we're going to take a short break and we'll be right back.
Thank you to Stifel Financial, proudly helping individuals pursue financial goals, businesses and organizations raise and protect capital, and communities offer a higher quality of life. To learn more, visit www.stifel.com.
All right, welcome back, everybody. At a recent Nevada County Board of Supervisors meeting, the Nevada County Fish and Wildlife Commission voted to recommend $7,500 in grant funds. The Commission recommended to the board on how to spend the money, which comes from the California Fish and Wildlife Propagation Fund, which is derived from revenue through fines or citations written by game wardens and other personnel citing Fish and Wildlife Code violations. Essentially, if somebody goes fishing without a fishing license, and they get a citation and pay a fine, half of that fine goes to the county where the violation occurred. The county then distributes that money back out to the community to help benefit fish and wildlife. This money is not put in the government's general fund. And the total amount of money in the fund right now is roughly about $22,000. The Nevada County Fish and Wildlife Commission has tasked themselves with distributing the money to special projects with the goal to not exhaust all the funds. They will only make $7,500 available for this round of grants. Now, recommendations determined in the recent Board of Supervisors meeting included $500 for Cal Tip. Here I go again. Let me back up here, folks. Recommendations determined in the recent Board of Supervisors meeting included $500 for Cal Tip, $1,000 for Sierra Streams Institute, $500 for the South Yuba River Citizens League, $1,000 for Wildlife Rehabilitation, $1,000 for Wolf Creek Alliance, and $500 for Rotary of Truckee for its annual Kids Trout Fishing Derby, and $2,000 for Cast Hope, which mentors Truckee youth on fly fishing expeditions, and $1,000 to the Truckee River watershed. The commission meeting was not without opinions. Greg Ferrari, representing District 2, took a stance, and specifically as it pertains to the $500 allotment to Circle. His opinion was that Circle should not receive any monies because he's personally disappointed with the state of the South Yuba and feels that Circle has done nothing to improve its condition. He went on to talk about the parking and the trash situation and the fact that Circle advertises all over the state about how wonderful a place it was, and it's not even a place you'd want to go anymore. Now, ultimately, all funding was approved, and typically these funds are used for new equipment that will help move new and existing projects along, not for salaries. Excuse me. The next meeting of the Nevada County Fish and Wildlife Commission will be held April 1st, 2025 at 6 p.m. at the Eric Root Center.
From the foothills of the Sierra Nevada, a new hero will emerge. One who is ready. One who makes sure their friends and family are set. And has the power to go at a moment's notice. This fire season, you're the hero. We are Ready Nevada County.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're continuing to monitor the progress on this story about the Fish and Wildlife Commission. And unfortunately, and additionally, there are no changes to the boat launches there are no changes, and the boat launches at Rollins and Scott Flat reservoirs still remain closed to motorized watercraft. This is an effort to prevent the spread of the highly invasive golden mussel. These freshwater bivalves reduce rapidly and could cause severe damage to NID infrastructure if introduced. The Department of Water Resources reported finding mature golden mussels at the Port of Stockton on October 17, 2024, calling the situation an immediate, significant threat. The primary concern is mussels being transferred by boats from other waterways. NID is waiting for direction from state officials and hopes to open the boat ramps soon. And meanwhile, the district is developing a plan to protect local waters, which will likely include an inspection program similar to protocols for other mussels. For more details, visit the nidwater.com website. And this next story has affected pet owners at a national level. If you've had your pet microchipped and it's in the Save This Life company, you will need to take action now. The company, Save This Life, has ceased operations without warning, which means your contact information is no longer accessible. This could make it difficult for someone to notify you if your pet is found. So to determine which company your pet used for the microchip, visit the American Animal Hospital Association's website at aaha.org and use the Microchip Registry Lookup tool or consult your veterinarian. You can register your pet's existing microchip with another service without needing to replace it or reimplant it. Some free and paid registry options include freepetchipregistry.com, petlink.net, and homeagain.com. And again, your vet can help you if you need assistance. And in another story, local company YFR Tree and Land Management is offering free wood chip delivery. The wood chips are great for gardening, weed suppression, erosion control, water retention, and just general landscaping. Just remember to follow fire suppression guidelines for the distance to place them from your house. The mulch is 100% organic tree matter and may include pine needles, sticks, and twigs. They will be delivering to properties near downtown Nevada City, including the Seven Hills, American Hill, Dry Creek, Cement Hill, Willow Valley, and Lower Red Dog areas from February 11th to February 18th. And to get on the list, please direct your message, text, or call with your name, phone number, and address, or by calling 530-205-3352. Each truckload is about 10 yards, and their truck is large, so they will need access to an area where they can easily unload and turn around. You can visit their website to learn more at yubaforestrestoration.com/free-wood-chips. And this week at the Nevada City Council meeting, the council in a closed session, which happens prior to the regular meeting, will continue discussion of the real estate terms with the Miners Foundry. It's no secret to people that the Miners Foundry is in dire financial straits and has a shortfall in revenue versus expenses. And rebounding from COVID has proven to be harder than planned for. This is the closed session agenda with the council. The agency negotiator, City Manager Sean Grayson, and the Nevada County Cultural Preservation Trust will be discussing the terms. The regular council meeting is on February 12th at 5:30 p.m., and depending on the outcome of the closed session, there may or may not be anything to be reported on. This is a standard practice for items such as this. No backroom deals are made, and these allow for an open discussion on items that may violate a party's interest if it were in an open meeting. All actions will be reported on in the public meeting. And from there, items are always agendized and brought forward to the council and to the public. Okay, folks, thank you for watching this edition of Nevada County Now. If you would like to help contribute or write stories, appear on a show, or even become a host, please check out the details on our website at nevadacountymedia.org/ncn. This program is local news and information brought to you by locals. And remember, stay safe, take care of each other, and get out there and enjoy all this community has to offer. Good night now.